Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's December 16th, 2023. It's almost the end of the year, and it's 48 degrees Fahrenheit out here right now. Yesterday it was close to 50 degrees Fahrenheit. This December has been the warmest December we've had that I can think of in my lifetime. And there's no snow on the ground right now. Amazing. Yesterday the winds were really high, but the winds are very calm today. I'm back by pond 7. So here's pond 7. It's full now. Real happy about that. And it's come right up to the spillway, and that spillway is going to go off into this swale system and then go off down into the beaver ponds and all. But what I'm doing today is I'm going to turn the compost pile, or the leaf mold pile. Not sure how everybody looks at this, but this is inoculated with predominantly fungal duff from the forest floor, and each year we do this over and over again. And there's probably about 4 truckloads, 10-wheeler truckloads of leaves right here. And then part of it is the material that we had from last year, and we have some of our garden waste, some stuff from our root cellar waste and all. And so I just came out here a few minutes ago, and I'm going to turn it today. But I thought I'd come out and show you the temperatures, and I just stuck them in. So we're about 94 degrees Fahrenheit right there. Let's see the other one here. I stuck 2 in. I didn't really move them around at all. And let's see what this is. So this is probably about the same, maybe 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Hopefully you can see that. But there's some of the leftovers from our wood burning stove, our Yodel stove. So what I've done previously, the couple times that I've turned this, I've used Elon, which is the excavator, Takeuchi TB290. Today I'm going to be using, excuse me, using the Takeuchi TL12 V2 track loader, the Hulk. And so I'm going to go back to the shop now, grab the Hulk, take off the forks that we use for moving the IBC totes, and put on the bucket, and come back here and turn this. I'll probably pile it right up over here, either here or here. I guess I'll decide when I get here. So turning process really helps to, there's enough microbial activity inside of this pile that those leaves have, I think that for the most part, have really been had a lot of surface contact with them, with the microbes, so they're really breaking down pretty darn quick. For it being almost either already processed compost that was done before, and then adding leaves to it with very little of other material being added to it. So it's mostly the browns. There isn't much green in here, so mostly lots and lots of fiber in here. And so it's fungally dominated, but this is breaking down pretty darn quick, and we're really blessed by this time of year. So I'm going to go get the Hulk, pull the thermometers out so I don't destroy my beautiful thermometers, and we'll get this turned. And what a gorgeous day to do this. All right, so I'm going to get going now. Okay, it just dawned on me that I hadn't mentioned anything in recent years about the thermometers that I use. So these are a really nice long probe stainless steel thermometer with a big wide base on it that really helps me to pull these out. So these are about 3 foot long, and they go right deep into the compost pile, so we're not getting superficial temperatures. And of course, ideally, the way I always did before, you go all the way around the pile at different heights to see what the temperatures are as well. So the temperature's starting to come down now. Just thought I'd incorporate this since I forgot to incorporate it. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is bring the forks back a little ways, just in case I have some troubles disconnecting this. Everything's pretty cold and pretty dirty, just trying to... Okay, we're good now. So I started a couple of deer in the first fork force because I have to go right by there. maybe like that. Okay, back here. All right. Now we're going through the first smooth forest. The two deer were right over to our left. Not too far from the lane out there. Trying to avoid driving through any more puddles because all that mud material gets up in the tracks and it makes it a little bit more challenging to take it out. Bear with me a second, because I get locked into one spot. So hopefully that works. So I usually try to take all the material on the outer surface and around the perimeter and lay that down first. Try and get the stuff that's around the outside, the outer perimeter, into the center. This really helps to aerate the entire pile. It's tight in here because I'm right amongst trees. Against the tree now. Again, just trying to peel off the outer surface. I'm not sure how well it's showing up on camera, but I'm really happy with the progress so far, since it's not even been 2 months since we started this process. Now there are still rocks and sticks in this, and that's just one of the challenges of getting free material and heavy equipment picking it up and all. Gives me a great deal of pleasure watching the progress of just breaking down and knowing how wonderful soil it's going to be for all of our plants in the food forest, all of our plants in the nursery. And with all this material getting down into the center of the pile, this is going to work out beautifully. in here are breaking down very well. And the clumps of grass roots seems to be breaking down very well. And I can see some string I got there. I'm going to go get that. There's some of the string that I use for marking beds and all. There's stone. Nice hot stones. This is really looking nice so far. This looking fun. Yeah, hopefully this will work. So the goal is to mix this up as best as I can. This gets a lot more oxygen for the microbes to have optimal activity. And even when it freezes, the microorganisms, as long as the temperature is pretty darn well in the center of it, it's going to be pretty much sufficiently, bear with me, I'm just going around those trees, sufficiently insulated on the outer surface. So all winter long, this will continue to work. If we have days like this where I can turn it every once in a while, get the outer surface into the inner surface, that makes all the difference in the world. Considering how much snow and rain we've had, lots of rain, this is doing pretty well. It's not overly wet. A lot of rocks in here. So as I pile this up, the rocks are going to roll off the top of it and roll down to the base. These are the time that I wish I had another me. One could just keep going around the pile picking up the stones. But the system's working pretty well. I just posted the video on the GE One and Done washer and dryer combination. And it seems like that's got a lot of attention. If someone asked how much electricity does it actually use, so I went and found my kilowatt meter so that I can isolate just this washing machine and dryer and measure just how much it uses in a load. I'm going to break down the big piles here that are dense and compressed from the weight of the pile. Break it up a little bit, get some air into it. One thing really nice about the Hulk, the machine that I'm operating right now, is it is a TL12 V2, and the V2 stands for vertical lift. So when I'm lifting the bucket, whatever angle I have it at, it will maintain that level. Really nice for lifting things like material handling with a set of forks and all. Really, really nice. Again, the goal is to break this all up. Let some of that moisture out, because we're going to have a winter with a lot of snow and a lot of rain. Good size rocking now. I'm gonna grab that one. Oh. Really happy it's not muddy back here right now. There still are some spots which didn't get good contact with microbes, the bunches of leaves. But each time I do this, we get more and more contact. good sized rocks here. Now this is a good way of getting a little bit of exercise. Oh, this beats sitting in the office doing bookwork, computer work all day. Leaves there. I'm trying to break up some. There we go. Good. Okay, that job is all set. I got the leaf mold compost combination moved. So this is the new location. There's still some rocks around the bottom. I keep picking up rocks. This is where it was, right over here. And I'm real happy, tickled pink with how well this pile is breaking down. It's really making a fast conversion into decent soil. I did take the Hulk and smooth things out a bit. Nothing drastic here today. You know, there still are quite a few leaves that have got to break down, but for less than 2 months' time, probably 6 or 7 weeks, all of those leaves that came in, well, we actually got 5 10-wheeler loads, but probably 1.5 to 2 loads I used up on the fig tree area. So there's some more of the stone I got out today. So, pretty darn happy with the weather. It's really worked out wonderfully for getting this pile set. So, that all worked out. I did get the bucket off of the track loader. Got the forks on it, got them both put away. And now it's time to move on to the next thing. Mission accomplished. Take care of yourselves and stay safe. Bye-bye now.